everyone, hello, welcome to a brand new video. I am back with Emily in Paris. This is episode 2. You massively requested that we play some more Emily in Paris, so I am back. We're gonna do just that today. So, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you know whenever I'm about to upload a video. And thank you so much to our wonderful members for being a part of the channel. I hope you enjoyed watching this video before anyone else. If you would like to become a member, there is the join button down below, and there's always a link in the description. In the last part, we met several new characters to the Emily in Paris drama. Now, I haven't seen the 3rd season of Emily in Paris yet, but it's starting to become easy to see spoilers on my timelines on social media, so I think I'm gonna have to catch up and watch it soon. But for the meantime, I don't know whether or not this ties into the main series, other than the fact that we are friends with Emily and Mindy. Emily is currently in a relationship with Alfie. I don't know if this is a thing that is happening in the show yet. I can't remember the end of season 2, I'll be completely honest with you. But I really am enjoying the game, so let's get into it without any further ado. This is Runway to Romance, Chapter 2. An opportunity arises during Paris Fashion Week, but to succeed you'll need the help of your friends, as well as a charming new suitor. Now we are kind of romancing Audrey a little bit, but maybe it's time to think outside of the Audrey box. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Here we go, this is chapter 2. Why would she do that? Audrey's just bid €1,000 to have a fake date with us, so hopefully it goes well. But why would she do this? Maybe she does like me. She could have bid on anything if she just wanted to help Jacques. This must mean she's interested. Audrey's eyes are still locked on you, both of you frozen in place. The corner of her mouth ticks up as you return her gaze. She shrugs slightly as if to say, I couldn't resist. Mon Dieu, what a way to start the evening! You turn to Emily with a start, remembering you aren't the only 2 people in the courtyard. Congratulations to the very lucky Audrey! I'm sure you're both gonna have a wonderful time. She gives you a grateful smile and you return it as you make your way back to the table. You look for Audrey as you go, but it's as if she's disappeared into thin air. As you take your seat, Mindy grabs your forearm, bursting with excitement. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened! I know. Today has been wild. I don't think I can handle any more surprises. Mindy chuckles, shaking her head in disbelief. That was definitely a surprise. Audrey isn't one for public displays of, well, anything. It's you American girls. You make us poor Europeans lose our minds. He chuckles as he nudges Gabriel with his elbow. Isn't that right, Gabriel? Gabriel looks startled by the question. Me? Oh, I wouldn't know. Camille is French. He shifts uncomfortably in his seat, his expression suddenly guarded. Mindy gives you an almost imperceptible shake of her head, as if to say, don't ask. Weird. Anyway, new topic. Genevieve, now you've been bid on, are you gonna do any bidding of your own? I'll probably bid on your private concert. How could I pass up a private concert from Mindy Chen? Mindy laughs appreciatively. You've got good taste. The rest of the auction is a huge success, but Audrey is nowhere to be found. Emily is ecstatic when it finally ends, practically skipping to her seat beside Alfie. Nicely done, babe. I think we have more than enough to keep Jacques comfortable for a while. She reaches across the table and squeezes your hands. You really saved the day. Emily, I should be thanking you. Now I have a date with Audrey. If only I could find her. And don't worry, I'm sure she'll turn up. She's probably off planning a romantic evening for the 2 of you. Emily turns to Gabriel with a concerned frown. Have you heard anything from Camille? Is she alright? Gabriel nods, giving an apologetic smile. She just texted, there's a situation at her family's estate that needs her immediate attention. She'll need to be away for the next few weeks, but she sends her apologies for missing tonight. He winks. And a sizable donation to make up for it. Alfie laughs as he raises his glass. Well then, to a successful evening and my brilliant girlfriend Emily. To Emily. I am so glad I have such a caring new friend. I'll drink to that. You clink glasses and the rest of the night passes in a happy blur of champagne and laughter. Finally, it's time to say your goodnights. I better get going. I have a big day tomorrow. It's my first Paris Fashion Week fashion show. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. What designer's show is it? Seraphine. I can't believe I'm gonna meet such an iconic designer. Emily and Mindy exchange a knowing glance and your stomach drops. What? What is it? Seraphine has a somewhat controversial reputation here in Paris. She's on the front of the tabloids every other week. Her designs are brilliant, but her mood can be erratic. Erratic? Oh, just what I need. I already barely have a job as it is, and now my first event is with an erratic designer. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. I'm exaggerating how she threw a shoe at her assistant when they bought the wrong brand of Dijon. Or how she cancelled an entire shoot because it wasn't lit with her preferred brand of light bulb. You let out a groan as Emily shoots Mindy a look. Just avoid anything involving mustard and you'll be fine. You aren't sure whether to laugh or cry as they hug you goodnight. As you make your way back to the apartment, you decide it's a problem for tomorrow. We're back at the apartment. When you finally get home, you're almost convinced you imagined everything with Audrey, until you find a single white gardenia waiting outside your door. There's only one person this could be from. You take the flower along with the other 2 bouquets she gave you and, well, put them in a vase. You fill a vase with water and carefully place the flowers inside it. Still jet-lagged, you barely have the energy to change into your pajamas as exhaustion sets in. Oh yeah, I forgot, we're still like in our first day. Okay, we get to choose our hair and our pajamas, which is fantastic. I kind of feel like I've decided that this is kind of the length of our hair, but maybe we put our hair up for bed, you know? Okay, imagine the hair being just a little bit shorter, you know, just a little bit on the shorter side. And I think this is perfect. What a good hairstyle. We're going to keep the color as it is. As for nightwear, we've got 3 options. We've got this one, and this one. This feels very chic to me. I feel like we go for this one for today. As for bags, do we really need a bag to sleep? I mean, you never know. Maybe you do need a bag to sleep with. I'm going to say not for now. I'm also going to make sure we're not wearing any earrings or a necklace because, you know, it could get tangled up and that's not good. You climb into bed, the Eiffel Tower glittering outside your window, and smile. Bonne nuit, Paris. The next morning, you wake to sun streaming through your window and a loud thump outside your door. What the heck is that? You listen for a moment longer, and there's another thump, this time louder. There is definitely someone out there. Maybe it's Audrey with another flower. Your stomach drops. Or it could be some kind of intruder. I'm gonna ask who's there. You should never do this in a horror film, but it might not be a horror film, so therefore I'm gonna do it. Hello, is someone out there? A familiar voice greets you from the other side of the door. Ah yes, good morning, it's Olivier. Olivier? What's he doing here? You open the door to find him smiling brightly. Good morning, Genevieve. Olivier, is everything okay? Oh yes, everything is fine. I was going to leave this with Jacques to welcome you to the city. He holds up a small book. But when I arrived, these were waiting for you. He motions behind him to a pile of moving boxes. My packages! You grab one of the overstuffed boxes and give it an excited squeeze, and then I'm gonna hug him. We're a huggy kind of person. You throw your arms around Olivier in thanks. He stills for a moment and then wraps his arms around your shoulders. If this is how you say thank you, I have to find ways to assist more often. You mean you aren't moonlighting as the building's mailman? He laughs lightly, and the vibration of his chest sends a pleasant tingle through you. Not exactly. Jacques usually insists on doing this kind of thing himself, but I worry about him. He's not as young as he used to be, even if he thinks he's still 19. He winces. Don't tell him I said that though, or he'll have my head. Your secret is safe with me? He smiles like he likes the idea of you two sharing a secret. Anyway, I told him I was here to bring you this. He holds up the book. And he agreed to let me carry up the boxes in his stead. Your attention turns to the book in his hand. That's so nice of you. Already bringing me presents? We haven't even had our first date yet. You certainly know the way to a girl's heart. Olivier winks. Call it inspired action. I saw it and felt like you should have it. He smiles as he hands you the book. I often leave book recommendations down at the store. It was what I was doing when you arrived yesterday. I don't typically make personal ones, but I thought this one would be perfect for you. The book is beautifully bound, and you do your best to read its faded gold foil title. Procès d'amour? I don't speak French. Thank you for the gift, but I'm not going to be able to read it anytime soon. Olivier smiles kindly, shaking his head. Do not worry, I suspected as much. He gives you a teasing grin. I was there when you first tried to introduce yourself to Jacques, remember? You can't help but laugh at the memory. These poems were all originally written in French, some more famous than others. But in this book, you'll also find their English translation beside them. Now you're speaking my language. Literally. Olivier laughs as you flip through the book. I thought they may help you learn. There's no better way to learn the language of love than with love poems. You run your finger along the book's delicate spine. This is like a collector's item. I'll take good care of it. It seems like it means a lot to you. He smiles warmly. It does. Language aside, I hope you'll find its words as inspiring as I have. This book is what got me to start writing poetry. It taught me to see the magic of the written word. He laughs slightly, though I leave that to the professionals now. He smiles as you open to a page with a small green tab. And this? I've taken the liberty of bookmarking a few of my favorites. Thank you, Olivier. That is so thoughtful. If you put this much thought into all of your recommendations, I'll be sure to check out the others. Olivier smiles gracefully. I'm so pleased you like it. But forgive me, I don't mean to be monopolizing your morning. I'm sure you have important things to get to. A quick glance at the clock tells you he's right. You need to get ready for work. Just let me get these for you. He quickly moves the remaining boxes into your apartment and then straightens. Well then, have a lovely rest of your day. He extends his hand and you shake it. I'll be eagerly awaiting to hear which poem is your favorite. With a final smile, he makes his way back down the stairs and your thoughts turn to the day ahead. I can't believe I get to work on my very first event at Paris Fashion Week today! Grateful the rest of your closet arrived just in time, you rummage through a few of the boxes. I need to look my best today if I'm gonna land this job. Okay. Oh, we're going into the closet. Right, so, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of love the hair, so I'm a little bit sad that we are getting away with it today. We're gonna choose something else. Maybe we go for outfit first, and then we come back to hair later. Okay, we have a couple more options. I'm not gonna lie, there were 3 more outfits. That does not seem like it's a massive weight of boxes to have been arriving. Maybe there are more in here that I've like forgotten about, or yeah, hang on, there definitely are more. I can't tell if I'm just pretending that I haven't seen them. Okay, I'm gonna go for this because I feel like this is a very nice like summery look. And as for our hair, let's go back to the hair. We're gonna do this very kind of like sleek look at the moment. It also hides our earrings, so that's just fantastic, but I am going to put some hoops in and hope for the best. As for necklaces, I think we might have the same problem with the clipping. Yeah, it's still clipping because of the shirts. Why, oh why? You a shirt person, Genevieve? Why? I do like this one though. I know it just slightly clips over the neck, but I think I'm going to go for it. And I think this is going to be the outfit that we've chosen. Arriving at the fashion show is like stepping into the pages of Enchanté itself. Everyone around you is dressed to the nines, as a runway ready as if they were models themselves. Better take a photo. You turn to find Chloe, complete with her signature sneer. Oh, they're really dressed up. Something tells me this is not just your first fashion week, but your last. You will want something to remember it by. Chloe, thanks for the advice. You're right, I will want to remember my first fashion week. Chloe huffs, clearly annoyed by your relentless optimism. Well, when you have finished gawking, Leia would like to see you backstage. She turns on her heel and makes her way behind the runway, but you hesitate before following. She's awful, but she had a point. I should take a photo. This is exactly the kind of event Enchanté's readers will want to be a part of. Okay, what are we gonna go for? This photo, this one, or this one? I think that might be Leia. I think we do it. I think we make like Leia the face. And we go for the bright again. We have to choose a caption. We can go, 2 of Paris's most powerful women are in the room tonight. Leia Moreau and Seraphine. You never know who you're going to run into here at Paris Fashion Week, or follow for exclusive behind the scenes access with Seraphine. So this might be Seraphine. It looks like Leia. But I'm going to say 2 of Paris's most powerful women are in the room tonight. Oh, we got 1,297 followers. Don't mind if I do. We also got 966 likes and 89% of followers loved this post. So what we're learning about our followers at the moment is that they prefer dogs. The post goes live with a satisfying chime and you head backstage. But as soon as you step into the dressing room, you're greeted by the sound of shouting. This is ridiculous. Seraphine, please. Uh-oh. It's immediately clear that Seraphine is doing the shouting, while Leia unsuccessfully tries to calm her. Seraphine's clothes are for everyone. My creations are meant to be worn, loved. This line is for the people, not the bourgeois and their identical-looking models. I understand, but this show is in an hour. It will be impossible to get all new models by then. You aren't the only designer with the show tonight, Seraphine. Seraphine ignores her, turning to one of the terrified models instead. You, when was the last time you ate a croissant? I don't eat gluten. Seraphine throws her hands up in the air in exasperation. And you call yourself French? Sacre bleu. Cancel the show. These models simply will not do. I told you I wanted real people. Leia runs a frustrated hand through her hair as she looks across the room, clearly at a loss. When her gaze lands on you, you see the desperation in her eyes. She doesn't know how to fix this. If I can find a solution for this, maybe Leia will see how valuable I am. I feel like we could just invite our friends, right? We got some great friends who could be a part of this. Suddenly, an idea occurs to you. Come on. Seraphine wants real people to model her work, and I know plenty of those. Excusez-moi, I can fix this. Give me 30 minutes and I'll get you your models. Seraphine's head whips around in your direction. And who exactly are you? This is our new collaborator, Genevieve. Leia glances at you, and you can tell she's relieved by your interruption. She's tested the waters on our possible new digital endeavor. Seraphine! Real people are everywhere. It can be hard to find some models who will fit exactly what you're looking for. They did not like that, whoops. The angry arch of Seraphine's eyebrows intensifies. And what does someone testing the waters on a new digital endeavor know about booking models? It sounds to me like you're nothing more than a glorified intern. Oh gosh, how do I convince her to trust me? Let me prove you wrong. I don't want this show to get cancelled, and I'm guessing you don't either. What's the harm in giving me a chance to fix this? Seraphine stares at you for a long moment and then smiles. Finally, someone with some gumption. I look forward to seeing what you come up with. But be warned, Seraphine does not do second chances. As she begins to shoo the models from the dressing room, Leia turns to you, lowering her voice. Your career is not the only one on the line this evening, Genevieve. Fix this. I'm counting on you. She joins Seraphine and you immediately pull out your phone to text the whole group, obviously. Want to meet Seraphine? I just got my hands on some Backstage passes. But you have to get to the Place de la Concorde in the next 30 minutes? OMG, are you kidding me? Hell yeah. I don't know who that is, but I'm just around the corner. I can come as well. I don't want to be the only one to miss this. Perfect. I'll see you all soon. Genevieve, you're officially my new favorite person. She enters the dressing room and makes a beeline for a rack of Seraphine's colorful creations. This is officially the best day ever. Alfie chuckles as he and Emily follow behind her, hand in hand. I have to admit, this is pretty cool. I told you. Thank you all so much for coming. Suddenly, Seraphine re-enters the room, her face stern. You all hold your breath as she slowly looks from one of your friends to the next, and then, C'est merveilleux! These are perfect! She turns to the man you don't recognize, now standing behind Alfie. Especially you. She blows him a kiss and the man laughs. I'm happy to be of service. I haven't seen him before, but I could use his help. I'll take all the help I can get. Seraphine smiles, her earlier stormy demeanor replaced by an easy breeze as she turns to you. You have done well, Genevieve. Behind her, Leia gives you a small nod of approval. Thank you, Seraphine. Now let's get moving. Those people out there are expecting an unforgettable fashion show. Let's not keep them waiting. Suddenly, Seraphine claps her hands together, making you all jump. That's 20 minutes until the runway lights come on. Let's get these people into some Seraphine originals. The room immediately becomes a flurry of movement. You smile as your friends begin to get ready in the ensuing chaos. Oh my god, this dress is gorgeous! Hang on a second, no one said anything about makeup. Please tell me I can keep these heels. You laugh to yourself as Alfie approaches and the mystery man in tow. Genevieve, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. This is my good pal Charlie. He's a fellow Brit from back home. Charlie smiles warmly as he extends one of his hands. Lovely to meet you. You take his outstretched hand and shake it. It's nice to meet you too. I love your accent. It's even better than Alfie's. Ouch! Charlie squeezes your hand as he laughs, the sound filling the room. I like yours too. He pulls you in as he winks. I've always had a thing for American girls. Alfie is watching the two of you closely, clearly hoping that you'll hit it off. Charlie and I went to business school together. He's visiting Paris for a few weeks. We were catching up over a drink when Cooper called. I thought I'd bring him along. I figured you wouldn't mind. What's one more handsome bloke running around in his underwear? You laugh as Charlie winks. Not to brag, but I do look pretty good in my underwear. Oh, really? Well, I'm grateful for the help. I'm kind of tempted to be like, let's play it slow. Let's just, take it easy because, of course, we've got Audrey and Olivier kind of on the go at once. So I feel a bit bad if we also bring a third person into the mix, but let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I'd love to know. You'll be wearing clothes on the runway though, not your underwear. I hope that isn't too disappointing. Charlie fakes a dramatic sigh. If Seraphine wants to deprive the people of Paris, so be it. Before you can respond, Seraphine comes over and grabs Alfie by the arm. Enough chit-chat, you both need to get dressed. She motions to Charlie. Genevieve, help this one get fitted in the floral suit. Of course, Seraphine. Right away! Come on, Charlie, we need to hurry. You lead Charlie to the rack of clothes where the suit Seraphine specified is hanging. He gives you a teasing grin as you pull it off the rack. So this is the part where I strip then, yeah? Pretty much. I'll give you some privacy. I can turn around. Charlie chuckles as you turn around. I appreciate it, but I've never been one for modesty. You hear the sounds of clothes unzipping and falling to the floor. Again, the sound effects in this game are really cool. Right, all done then. You turn back and find Charlie wearing nothing but his underwear. Okay, I'm enjoying this view. He was right, he does look good in his underwear. Charlie grins as he takes in your expression, as if he can read your thoughts. You know, I usually buy a woman dinner before I let her take my clothes off. But I'm happy to make an exception for you. Oh, really? I love to go to dinner. That was an offer, that is. Charlie's smile grows as you begin to help him into the suit. I'm sorry, I can't help it. We're not exclusive with anyone yet, at least. That would be a different story. Charlie's smile grows as you begin to help him into the suit. It was absolutely an offer. Wow, he's certainly not shy when it comes to making his intentions known. But is he sincere? Or is he a player who's like this with everyone? Your mind shifts fully into work mode as you help Charlie with his suit. Your only focus is winning over Seraphine and hopefully Leia in the process. Oh, it's a nice suit as well. I love it. Charlie looks impressed as you smooth the shoulders on his jacket, making sure the fit is perfect. I hope this isn't too forward, but Alfie told me about your situation with work. Oh? I think it's brilliant that you're fighting for what you want, and quite cleverly, might I add. Calling your friends to help like this was some impressively quick thinking. Thanks, Charlie. I don't give up easily. If I'm going down, it won't be without a fight. Charlie gives you an appreciative nod. We have that in common. You haven't mentioned what it is that you do. Charlie's face lights up. Before he even speaks, you can tell he's passionate about his work. After business school, I opened a supper club in my neighborhood. I thought it might do well, but I never imagined. He smiles proudly. We just opened a location in Italy, and now I'm in Paris to scout out a new place here. Wow, that sounds impressive. I'm sure it hasn't been easy. It hasn't, but I wouldn't change a second of it. 2 minutes. Your heart leaps as Seraphine calls out. It's almost showtime. Charlie smooths his hands down his jacket and then raises them. Well, how do I look? You look perfect. You're gonna do great out there. Oh, look at everyone! Oh, it's such a shame we're not like part of this shot, but it's a nice shot anyway. I like it. Suddenly, Emily and Mindy rush over, Gabriel and Alfie trailing behind them, all heralded by Seraphine. Can you believe we're actually wearing custom Seraphine right now? This dress is amazing. I could kiss you. You laugh as Gabriel adjusts his suit jacket. I feel like James Bond. Come on, let's go, it is time. Emily lets out a squeak of excitement as they all begin to follow Seraphine. You watch as they make their way towards the runway with a sigh of relief. Mission accomplished. Quel dommage. You spin around to find Chloe looking smug. Chloe, jealous I saved the day? It's hard not being the winner, isn't it? A smug smile only grows. Oh, but you haven't won at all. She motions to a rack behind you, and your heart plummets when you see what's hanging there. Oh no, the big finale pieces. They say you didn't save the day after all. Seraphine is going to be so disappointed. I'm sure it will be fine though. She's known for being level-headed and understanding. Oh wait. She simpers as she makes her way towards the door. You know, I think I am going to enjoy the show after all. Au revoir, Genevieve. Your heart is hammering as she leaves, but you shake your head. I'm not going down that easily. With no time to overthink it, you quickly change into one of the finale pieces. Ooh, another wardrobe choice. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's check out the outfits. We've got this one, and this one, and this one. So I'm kind of torn between these two. I think this sort of like big, I'm gonna call it an Elsa colored dress, and you're all just gonna have to be okay with the fact I did that. I'm gonna do my hair very quickly as well. We don't really have time to do it. That's the problem. But I think maybe, what's the most like model worthy? I've decided I'm gonna go for this updo. It might not be what you think is maybe the best choice, but in my eyes, right? We're going for a modeling gig down a runway, and the idea is to show off the outfit. And if we haven't got someone in particular doing our hair, then I kind of feel like this is the best way to do things. So I'm gonna go for this. We're gonna go for the matching blue bag and hope it actually does match. I'm gonna go for these like snowdrop kind of earrings, and then I'm just gonna hope that this is okay and we're not gonna get in trouble for it. Music starts to blare from the main stage as you take a final look in the mirror. The show is starting. Time to kill it. Head held high, you confidently make your way towards the runway. The lights are practically blinding, even from behind the curtain, but you peer out. You feel a swell of pride as you watch your friends, eager to join them. Mindy and Emily strike a pose as they reach the end of the runway, side by side. Even Gabriel and Alfie look like they're having a good time, grinning under the spotlights. I was hoping you'd join us. Charlie steps up beside you with a smile. Good luck out there. Thanks, but I'm so nervous. My heart is beating so fast, I'm scared it's gonna jump out of my chest. He winks. Don't worry, if it does, I'm right here to catch it. You look beautiful, by the way. Then he steps onto the runway with complete confidence as if he's done this a million times before. You're next, but you pause before you step into the spotlight. This is exactly the behind the scenes content readers want to see. I have to capture it. Oh, okay, so we can put Emily or Mindy or our new Charlie in the forefront. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like out of all of these, Mindy really matches the background. So I'm going to go for Mindy and we're going to go for the bright. I think all of them look really good, but the rest of our feed is bright. So we're going to keep it bright. As for the captions, we're going to do some sucking up. And we're going to say, a Seraphine original is always on Vogue. Yeah, that's the one. We got 4,000 new followers, 3,700 likes, and 95% of our followers love this post. You stow your phone and then take a deep breath. It's time. Fashion gods, please don't let me fall. You step out onto the runway and immediately camera flashes begin to fire. Above the music, you can hear murmurs of appreciation from the crowd. This is more fun than I expected. I didn't think I'd enjoy the spotlight this much. You pause when you reach the end of the runway and strike a pose. You strike a pose and the audience begins to cheer. A wide smile covers your face at the sound. I really think I pulled it off. This show is a success. Suddenly surprise gasps fill the room and someone next to the stage whispers, "It's Seraphine! But she never comes out to close the show." Not daring to believe it until you see it yourself, you turn around. Your jaw almost drops when you see Seraphine walking towards you, a proud smile on her face. "Excellent work, Genevieve." She takes your hand and the audience breaks into a standing ovation as she raises it in the air. "I think you're going to fit right in here in Paris. I look forward to working with you again. If this is a dream, I don't ever want to wake up." Basking in the success of the show, you make your way to the main event space to celebrate. "Congratulations, Genevieve. Your finale was quite the showstopper." You turn to find Olivier smiling politely. Olivier! What a pleasant surprise. What brings you to a Seraphine fashion show? As much as I enjoy the simplicity of Jacques' shop, I admit I do appreciate a bit of luxury as well. So when my job affords me an invitation to this kind of soiree, I'll take it. You know you still haven't told me what you do? I'm not the only one. He smiles and hands you a glass of champagne. "I had no idea you worked with Seraphine. She's quite a character." "I actually don't." "Genevieve, did you hear? We get to keep the clothes!" Emily and Mindy's cheeks are flushed with excitement as they rush up to you. Olivier smiles at their exuberance. "Emily, Mindy, it is nice to see you again." "Hello, handsome. Did you hear our girl here saved the day? We're so proud of her." "Thanks, Mindy. It was a group effort. I couldn't have pulled it off without your help." Mindy winks. "True. I guess we're all the heroes of the evening then. All the more reason to celebrate." She grabs 2 filled champagne flutes from a passing waiter just as Olivier's phone buzzes. He frowns down at the screen. "I'm afraid I'll have to leave the 3 of you to celebrate. Duty calls." He smiles in your direction. "I hope you're enjoying your book." When have I had a chance to read it yet?" He excludes himself with a slight bow and Mindy fans herself as he goes. That man is hot. What book is he talking about? "He gave me a book this morning as a welcome gift. He said he thought it might help me learn French. It's called Procès de moi." "Oh my god, no way." "You've heard of it?" "Everyone at Savoir was talking about it this morning. Our auction wasn't the only one that happened last night. Christie's Paris held one as well. And an anonymous buyer bought a first edition of Procès de Moore for 35,000 euros. Holy moly, that's a hell of a welcome gift. 35,000 euros? It can't be the same book. There's no way Olivier spent that much money on a gift when he's just met me. It must be a coincidence." Mindy raises an eyebrow. "Did it look like a brand new book or did it look like a first edition?" "It did look pretty old." "Oh my god, how romantic!" "He's clearly absolutely smitten with you, Genevieve." "You're one lucky woman." "You think?" "I hope you're right. I'm more into Audrey or I'm more into Charlie. I don't want to commit to anyone just yet, and I don't know if this counts as committing, but I'm gonna say. Now, I don't know what you think. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but I know a few of you are asking that we get a bit closer to Audrey. I'm gonna say Audrey for now. I have a stronger connection with her, even if she is hard to read. Emily perks up in response. "I knew you two would be a good match. It's a good thing you're going on a date." "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." She winks. "But enough about her. This is your night. We should be celebrating you." She raises her glass. "To Genevieve and her brilliant plan to save the day and get us free couture." You laugh as the 3 of you clink your glasses, and you're about to take a sip when... Genevieve, you turn to find Leia, a serious look on her face that doesn't match the celebratory tone. "Leia, is everything okay? You look a bit Serious? I need you to come with me. It appears the board has been monitoring the magazine's online presence. Oh no. They would like to discuss what you've been posting immediately. Leia's expression is inscrutable and your stomach turns. Oh no. The board is the only reason I'm here. If they're not happy, I'm screwed. The board? Of course, right away. I wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Emily shoots you a nervous thumbs up as you follow Leia. And Mindy mouths, I'm sure it's fine. But you're not so sure. You're certain Leia can hear your heart beating as you turn into the dressing room and find Olivier? What's he doing here? His confused expression mirrors your own as Leia greets him with a kiss on each cheek. Bonsoir, Olivier. Allow me to introduce the woman behind our social media account, Genevieve. Olivier's eyes grow wide, clearly taken aback by the information. Genevieve, this is Olivier. He's one of Enchanté's top financiers and the COO of our publishing house. Wait a minute. Olivier is Leia's boss? You barely have time to register the surprise before Leia continues. Olivier is here to discuss the board's feelings about how you've been representing our magazine. Olivier clears his throat, his expression tight. Yes, well, oh my god. Am I about to get fired? No, they can't leave it there. That's so unfair, man. So these are our like chapter complete things. We don't actually have too many locked options here, but I guess there's a lot of replayability. I can't believe Olivier is our boss's boss. Oh my goodness. One thing I will say I didn't really like about this chapter, but I feel like it's kind of a slight given, I guess, when it comes to model industry, is how they made a comment on her food straight away. Like, when was the last time you ate a croissant? I don't love that. I'm not the biggest fan of that, and I feel like it's something that Netflix didn't need to include. I think it's something you could have just asked for real people, because there is a difference between models and people who don't know how to model. So I think we could have just picked up random people from the street or invited our friends. I think there could have been a reason to invite our friends and like save the day without including that kind of modeling comment. But aside from that, I'm really enjoying Emily in Paris at the moment. I hope you are too, but please let me know down in the comments if it is something that you're finding yourself enjoying. That's it. And chapter 3 hasn't been released yet, at least at the time of recording. But please do let me know what you're feeling about Emily in Paris down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, click the notification bell so you know every single time I upload a video. And don't forget to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and a wonderful, huge, amazing thank you to our fantastic members who are just always brilliant. They help to make sure I continue making these videos, so thank you so much to each and every one of you, because I literally wouldn't be able to do it. And if you would like to become a member, you can click the button to join down below, or click the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you. Let me know what else you'd like to see me play. Everyone's suggestions, I do take them on board, and I will get to them all eventually. That is my goal. I will do my best to do that. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.